Welcome to Chapter 4, Lesson 1 on powers and exponents. So we're starting off with some vocab here. We've got exponent, which tells us how many times a number is used as a factor. So this entire thing here, 6 to the third is our exponent. A power is the number that is expressed through an exponent. So the little number that's being brought to the power of is the power. So 6 to the power of 3. And then your base is the number that's being multiplied. So 6 is our base. In this case, 6 to the third is 6 times 6 times 6. So 6 being multiplied 3 times. Here we want to write an expression using exponents. We've got -8 3 times. When you have a negative number, if that number is being multiplied, it needs to be in parentheses. So -8 to the third. If you see like -8 to the third, that would be whatever 8 to the third is, and then turning that into a negative number. So just something to keep in mind. K plus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So our K plus 2 is what's being multiplied, so you need to make sure that whole thing is being brought to the fourth power. And here we've got a bunch. So 5 is just one time. We've got times. We've got an R there twice. We've got an S there 4 times. And then to make this look even better, we don't need our multiplication symbols in there. So it's just 5R squared S to the fourth power. Boom. So I want you to try these ones and check back and see if you get what I have. And you need to make sure that your numbers look exactly like mine. If you're missing a parentheses, that's wrong. So here we've got 1/2 to the power of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got x to the 5th power. The entire thing, c minus d, is being squared. Now we've got 9 one time, f 3 times, and g 1 time. So when we're evaluating expressions, we need to remember the order of operations, or PEMDAS. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, those are on the same level, and addition and subtraction. So we've got some word problems here. It says the playing area for beach volleyball includes the playing court and the free zone. Evaluate each expression to find the area of the playing court and the free zone. So it says here the playing court is a rectangle with an area of 2 to the 7th power square meters. So that would be 2 times 2 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I can take my calculator, hit our base of 2. To show an exponent, you need to find a button that looks like a little caret. So I found my caret button here on my calculator. If you can't seem to find your caret button, raise your hand and have me help you, and I will show you where that is. And then you hit your 7. So I have 2 caret 7 to get 128. Down here it says the area of the free zone is 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 squared. So I go, okay, 2 squared is 4, times 3 squared is 9, times 5, and then 4 times 5 is 20, times 9 is 180. And then I can put meters squared on both of those as my label. And I want you to try and check back and see with what I have. So it says a tennis ball is dropped from the top of a building. After 8 seconds, the tennis ball hits the ground. The distance in meters the ball traveled is represented by 4.9 times 8 squared. How far did the ball drop? So I need to follow PEMDAS. Parentheses, so the 8 inside the parentheses is already solved. Now exponents. So that means I need to do this 8 squared before I multiply the 4.9. So 8 squared is 64. So I have 4.9 times 64. And so 4.9 times 64 gets us 313.6. And then my label is in meters. So that's how far the ball traveled.